Good morning. Winter. I just cannot seem to get my backside into gear and get it out of bed in winter. Not on one of my days off. Oh, so yeah. I didn't even wake up till my sister called me back. I left a message for her last night and she called me back at like 9:22. She's going, did I wake you up? Yeah. She's probably thinking, it's about 9 in the morning. It is so cold. So cold. Oh. Gingering up, Vicky. Warm me up inside. Along with the porridge I just had. Hi, Shelby Lisa. How's your mum? You said you were going to visit her? Oh, mama. Anyway, yeah. Hi, Bonnie Russell. Hi, Eleanor, if you're watching. I am, yeah. I promised I'd get my shit together by this week. Oh, well. Anyway, interesting week. Don't panic about the Supreme Court. The thing I was talking about last week, that was actually a lower court saying that Trump didn't have immunity. It was a court of appeals or something, as far as I understand it. But, yeah. So the court voted along party lines. Could have had a couple of brave souls. They could have had a majority. Well, it was predicted by many that he would get partial immunity. What he's got to remember is what they've given him. They have also given Joe Biden. Joe Biden is not the sort of person to use that ruling to his favour for personal or political gain. But hi, Nikki. Missed you the last few weeks. Hope all's going well. Hi, Bonnie Russell. Sherry. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys for subjects to read on. I am just, yeah. You kept missing me. Well, yeah, I have just, winter, I I was not getting out of bed. It was so warm and it was so cold in that bedroom. And I was like, no, not moving. I'm going back to sleep. And then my sister. And yeah, it is. Got down to 6 degrees centigrade last night. So, yeah, cold over there too. Mm. Anyway, who do you want me to look at? Mm. Told you Labor would win the UK election. Huge. No, it has 650 seats up for grabs, and not all of them have been counted yet. And so far, Labor have 394, so they have a clear majority. And apparently, it is the worst showing for the British Tory party since 1832. So, yeah, people haven't forgotten what El Trusso did to the economy 18 odd months ago, 20 odd months ago, whatever, almost 24 months ago. Mm-hmm. You're melting in the States. Well, I am a popsicle every time I hop out from under the covers. So, hi, Denise Trudeau. What's going on? Oh, I'm thinking you would know what's going on with Justin Trudeau in Canada. Anyone know what's happening in Canada? Because I haven't been looking at that story, but I think we should. So far, the first round of he can do better than 11. I guess I don't know how many cabinet seats there are, but anyway, the UK, how's it going to go under the Labor government, under Sir Keir Starmer's? I call him like Stoneface and all that. I think he's quite nice looking and he's got a lovely smile. So, how is the UK going to go under Keir Starmer's leadership, or Labor leadership? Yeah. There's a few things that they've got to avoid. There's quite a lot to be revealed yet about their leadership, but this is not reversed, so that's a good card for them. Very wise, silence, tenacity, very much two things, wisdom and science. So okay, right. Weakness, pettiness, and blind. I think this is what caused the Tories to lose the election. They couldn't unchain themselves from years and years of. I mean, they've had 14 years to get it right, and they couldn't unchain themselves from that. In comes Keir, who, yes, he's a big, physically big man. He's a solid-looking man, and he's very much there's more coming with his future for Great Britain. So he's got a lot of wisdom he wants to bring to the table. This is definitely what British people wanted, and there'll be contentment and gratitude. Wish come true. And the star. Hope and bright prospects in the future. Okay. Plus a steering away from the haughtiness and the arrogance and the incompetence or the impotence of the previous government. So it's going to be good for the UK. You're a nice cousin, so you're still... Oh, okay. Yeah, he has. I quite like him. And he's got a really nice smile. Really, really nice smile. So, yeah. Just thought that he'd be leaving. Okay. My room is still going through a transitional phase of being moved and things. It's going to be worse next weekend. Not sure that I'll be on next weekend. The patrolling cat, yeah. Hi, Steve. So I'm just going to have a quick type. And what is going on with Justin Trudeau? You type in Justin and Trudeau's like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sixth one down. He's even there behind Justin Langer, who's the Australian cricket coach. News. Okay, he's resisting steps to step aside, calls to step aside. All right. So, oh, you had a fall, sweetheart. Oh, my goodness. Oh, everyone send Mickey some healing energy to recover for her from her fall. You're almost there. Oh, sweetie. You could have sent an email or something and I would have called out for the energy for you. Hi, Steve. Hi, BMC. So, Justin Trudeau, will he stand down? Well, this is an interesting card. This means he could, while he is resisting calls, to stand down. We've got the Fool for him, a new journey, taking a leap of faith. But he feels there's the Three of Pentacles behind him or in front of him. So there's definitely a group within his group. And there's definitely one in particular who's standing as wants some validation. There's an opportunity coming for him to stand down gracefully. That's good. Turn a corner. Okay. He's looking for a way to do it in which he's not left out in the cold. Yeah, some clarification. Basically, he's waiting for the signals that it would be a good time for him to stand down. It is something he wants to do, but I don't think he feels he can do it yet. I mean, there could be a party room challenge, which can happen in Canada, the same as it can happen in the UK and in Australia. They share the same system. But it's bookended with major arcanas. He is thinking it through. Should he take a leap of faith and do it now and know that that country will be in good hands, or should he wait for a specific event? It could be a shattering one too. I think he feels like it's probably time. I think he's trying to find the right person to replace him. It is a knee-jerk reaction, yes. Yeah. So look, I do think it's something he realizes he needs to do at some stage, but he's not quite ready yet. I think it's more to do with finding someone he feels will be a capable replacement, and that opportunity is coming up soon. But he's hoping he doesn't have to wait till things fall flat on their face, basically. So that's Justin Trudeau. a lot of the money Biden has brought in recently hasn't been from since the debate, haven't been from those big donors. I mean, yeah. So, now, the other thing that's happening this week was the first round of elections in France. Now, Marie Le Pen has got quite a sizable lead after the first round. But French elections are a bit strange. They have the election and then they have runoffs. So, will this change after the runoff elections? Macron was the person I said that he might be able to form a coalition government with another party. If Le Pen's party doesn't win enough seats to govern outright. So let's have a look. Well, Marie Le Pen, what will be the future after? Okay. Will Marie Le Pen be the next president of France after the runoff elections? Let's have a look. Oh, this far, no further. Interesting. What else is here? Is it one or two cards? Okay, two cards. Looking at Marie Le Pen. Now, this is the Page of Cups. Now, while there might be some inspiration, it also speaks to emotional immaturity or an emotional response. So she's going to have an emotional response. A shift in her place in the world. Now, this is interesting. So this indicates she could win. So she's saying to Macron, this far, no further. But there's an immaturity about her too that Macron took a chance with calling this election. I think he made a real mistake. He should have waited till after the Olympics. Will Marie Le Pen win the election? Perhaps, perhaps not. So there's definitely going to be a shift in her place in the world. But whether it's as president of France or a shift in her place as leader of her party, that's a different thing. God to the highest truth and compassion. Thank you. One more card. Oh, she's into some sleepless nights. So things are not as clear cut as she thinks that. She thinks she's won, but things aren't as clear cut as she thinks they are. With the Nine of Swords. It's going to be an interesting few weeks. Uh-huh. Patrol cat, hey? We were watching The Core the other day, the other evening, the movie The Core, and there's a scene, the one that's set in Trafalgar Square, where the birds are all hitting the window, and somebody threw a dead fish in the frame. And James and I, we haven't watched the movie in ages, but when we do, we like to play a little, we call it the old fish, and the first one of us spot it and yell out fish wins. There's no prize or anything, but it's just a nice little thing we do. I got the fish this time round. Okay, now, yeah, my nails are gone today, but you know, that's just one of them started peeling off, and yeah, I'm getting them put back on next week probably, but yeah. Okay, so we looked at Marie Le Pen. Will Macron be able to form a minority government? That's still undecided. He's going to have to make a decision on that. Again, we've got the world here, a shift in his place in the world. So I'd say it's looking good for Marie Le Pen. Yeah. Cameo, what are you doing? Thank you. So it's looking good for Marie Le Pen. And, yeah. Okay, Biden. Let's have a look at Biden. Hi, warrior girl. Here's Harvey Yorick. Oh! Yeah, so Biden. He is bouncing back. How's Biden going? How's he going in his bounce back? Gaining strength. There he is. Still the steady, strong leader, directing things, directing the waves, controlling the waves, providing inspiration for people of all ages. People are always stuttering and confused. What a lot of people keep forgetting is that Joe Biden's been a lifelong stutterer. So they can't say that he stutters because he's old and doddery. He's a lifelong stutterer. He is still providing inspiration for a lot of people, young people too. I feel like yeah, wake up call to some people. People have been demanding he be replaced. There's going to be a little bit of a wake up call for them. King of Swords. Swift, decisive. He may be caught up in his role as Commander-in-Chief to make some decisions, but we may never know about that. This is definitely the military commander card. Opportunity knocks. Open the door. I'm sorry, the room is such a mess at the moment. Okay, it really is a complete, absolute mess. And yeah, they did. Yes, there's also that as well. They did make him king. Okay, I've been wanting to read about the dude Paxton in Texas. He's threatening to just change the results of the election no matter what they are, if they're not in favour of Republicans. So, yeah, Joe is going from strength to strength. And the thing is, he's not afraid of these challenges either. He finds strength in them. They light a fire in his belly that people should be afraid of. Okay. Ken Paxton. What's going on there? Thank you, guides, the highest truth and compassion, universal spirit. Ask again for your guidance. Ken Paxton. Misstep. Let's see. Ken Paxton. He is a false start. Okay. He's promising to do this, but actually, he is promising Texans to do this. I'm not getting support. Traditionally, this can be a circle of support. Of course, he does have a small circle of support. But this is also can be drunk on power, overindulging, celebrating before the fact. Never count your chickens before they're hatched. Yeah, here's the celebration again. So celebrating. And then hit in the face with the wet cloth of reality and balance. Things are brought back into balance for him. Because he's trying to upset the balance. Hi, Catherine Bush. It's nice to see you. Investigations. Investigations into him have been stored because of the election. But here's this. Of course, this night he wears the cloth of renewal or rebirth. And he's often held to be an investigator. And he is holding the horse back or just about to let it charge. And I think it's going to unleash the horses after the election. He's going to try. He won't do it unless he absolutely has to, but he's going to try. And there have been, I agree that Beto did win the election back in 2018, but the results were changed. But people have been keeping an eye on him since then, especially since Biden won the last election. The moon. Secret, spies and lies. It's also about things that are hidden becoming visible. And one of the things I like about the moon card here, the traditional one, it's got the lobster here. It's an articulated creature. It's an articulated animal, meaning it can manipulate its body in different directions. To me, it's a sign of manipulation. He's going to try and change things behind the scenes, not being so open, but it's not going to work. Single card. What is Ken Paxton's future post-election? He's got a new pathway to follow. In fact, I'm going to infer this with the very old meaning in the older decks of tarot with the Fool. The little doggy now seen as a companion, but in the earlier decks like the Visconti and stuff, the dog is actually chasing the Fool out of town. So Ken Paxton is possibly going to be, he's going to have to make a new start. He and Abbott are going to go, I think. Abbott's up for re-election, isn't he? And if they try and change that, of course, yeah. There's been too many winters and summers where people have died because this pair of layabouts can't do their job or won't do their job. When they make changes, got read on to joy went through my head. Okay, I'm going to read on to Joy. Hi, Sabrina Phil. Well, not every one of them. Just remember there are some good Republicans out there. But they're too cowed not to. They've seen what happened with Liz Cheney. They've seen what happened with Adam Kinzinger and the other. There was another one as well who was threatened so badly he left politics. An African-American man, I can't remember his name. And they're cowards, so they have to find some bravery. Yeah, I'm feeling about as good as I can. Yeah, I'm going okay. This week it wasn't a headache that kept me under the covers. It was just too cold and I was so warm and snuggy and I fell asleep. Cruz, is he up for re-election? Yeah, he is, isn't he? Cruz, what's going to happen with Cruz? Texas won't turn blue, but it could turn purple. Cruz, here he is. I'm going to win, I'm going to win, I'm going to win. Temper. I've got terrible temper. But there is much dissatisfaction out there, and people are just tired of him, and they're just not listening to him anymore. In that case, if they stop listening to him, don't blindly vote for him. Vote for another Republican, but not him. Secrets. Is he going to win his seat? Is he going to win his Senate seat back? False night offer. One more card. He's in for some troubled waters. People are seeing through him. They haven't forgotten Cancun cruise. He's in for a bit of a rough ride. Now, this card can mean light at the end of the tunnel, but I'm not sure that that's what's going to happen here. Yes or no? Oh, he's going to have to work really hard to win his seat. But I don't think he knows how to do that. Grandpa Munster, yeah. Or Eddie. Oh, no, Matt Gaetz is Eddie, isn't he? How's that precious little pot of urine going to go? Matt Gaetz, let's have a look at him. Hop down. No, you've got to hop down, Bubba. Either go to the windows or hop down. Come on. Window or down? Hop down. Okay. Matt Gaetz. I do think Marjorie Taylor Greene will get in again, but she's going to be stripped of pretty well every bit of power she has. And she's not going to be welcome in the leadership of the Republican Party, because I feel like there's going to be a shift in the Republican Party after this election. Might even, if the state allows write-in candidates, there might even be a few write-in candidates. Republican write-in candidates, but not the ones that won. Here he is, Matt Gaetz, thinking he's all that in a cup of tea. Suspension. When I first started doing these videos, I did a video and it was several people and Matt Gaetz was one of them. And I said he was going to end up being chased out because of his dealings with women. Here is the Seven of Swords, consequences of actions, taking risks, but then having to face up to the consequences of those risks. Queen of Cups. This is a woman. There's definitely going to be lots and lots of details coming out. Is he going to win his seat back? Oh, he's got quite a bit to be worried about, and a lot of it he's brought upon himself. Yes or no? Will Matt Gaetz win his seat back? Oh, prosecution. He might not even make it to the election. And that's a big maybe card too, by the way. Energy building up. Deals. Contracts. The Knight of Pentacles, things coming to a complete halt. He's going to need legal. He's going to find himself in a lot of trouble. Damn it. There's so much extra stuff on this desk. I'm finding it hard to find anything. Now, hang on a minute. Horrible dream. Man, I have the most weirdest, strangest, most horrible dreams. And it's... everything is just piled up at the moment. Because I've been cleaning and oh, here it is. Okay. So Matt Gates, he's got a lot happening, but things are quite unclear. So Matt Gates, will he win his seat back? Pendulum, will Matt Gates win his seat back in Florida? Lots of legal troubles for him. Oh, better swing it again. Will Matt Gates win his seat back in Florida? I just accidentally let it fall and hit the mat. No, it swung into no. So there we go. And he's not going to take it well. Yeah. Yeah, they take things out of protocol and normal and, really ramp it up and create uncertainty. And you can't put controls on how they report things. Ratings are more important than anything else to them. So my little steampunk hat. Ouch. That was very silly to do, warrior girl. Hi, Constance Campbell. I've only just put it on. Hi, Louisa Albino. How are you? All right. I was just about to start on doing some single card reads, so I can do a single card read for you. If you want a single card read, put your hand up and yeah. So we'll start with Louisa Albino. She wants to know the outcome of her relationship with someone she's not too happy with at the moment. I can do a single card on that. So, So Louisa will get the deck. Angel Wisdom deck, hey? Okay, I literally am really getting ready to get the old television put in here, and there's so much stuff yet to be done. So do a single card read. If you want more than that, you can email me at footprinttarot@gmail.com, and you can organize a reading. And I charge $30 US for an hour. Now, if you're blown away by what I can do with one card, imagine what you get out of an hour with me. And it's face to face. So, yeah, Louisa. You're currently going through the dark night of the soul. Guides, can you please help me with Louisa and give her some guidance with her relationship and her struggle? You're taking on too much on your own shoulders, Louisa. You're taking too much on your own shoulders. However, this is because you like to control things, because of uncertainty. But there's no shame in asking for help. Ask for some help and ask others to take on some of the things. Shed your load a little bit. Especially if it's other people who have been asking you to do this for you. They can do things for themselves. Put the load back on those people. If you need to find a little bit more balance in life. So shed some of the load. Especially, like I said, if other people are asking you to do things for them that they can well do for themselves, say no. I think you've always found it hard. You want to be there. You want to be. You're a nurturing person, a mothering person. But the problem with these people is that they can take on everybody else's load. Tell people they have to carry their own load and hand some loads back. You will then start to feel better. It is causing you some problems. As you said, you're going through a long dark night of the soul. There's some people you can go and see to help you with that. Talk to your doctor. Doesn't necessarily mean medication. If you can access some counseling or some sort. And definitely get rid of at least 3 of the things that you are taking on. And this is guidance, not instruction, okay? But get rid of a few of the things that you've taken on that really other people should be doing for themselves. Especially if you haven't even been able to do anything with them. Just go back to those people and say, no, I cannot do this now. It is yours to deal with. It is your problem, not mine. Deal with it. And do not come and ask me again. Learning to say no will lighten your load. It will help you see things in better balance, okay? And help you with the relationship and the living situation. And it doesn't matter who that person is, whether it's Enrique or somebody else. Stand up to them and this burden for you. It is time you did things for yourself. And honestly, if they say, oh, no, but you do it, I don't want to do it, get rid of them out of your life, okay? But again, guidance, not instruction. Lighten your load, my darling. Okay, who would like a card? Sabrina? Steve? Okay, Sabrina. Steve. Constance Campbell. BMC, I'll take it. That's a question you're asking. Constance, I've got you written down. You're trying and you can't. Take heart, Louisa. You can. If people will not take no for an answer, then there's one thing you can do, and that is show them the door. Missy Moo! What was that about? She knocked my little notebook with the list of people's names on it onto the floor. Don't you go chucking a tanty just because Mummy's doing something else. Oh, she can be a cheeky girl. You're trying to get some counselling and you can't. Talk to your priest if you're Catholic or your pastor. Even if you're not very religious, you can still go to talk to those people and see what they can help you access. No, mummies. But one thing you can start doing is saying to people no to anything new. And there's at least 3 things that other people can do. They're just too lazy and think, she'll do it. Yes, I've got you down, BMC. Mickey. Yeah, I'll put you down, Mickey. I don't think Spirit needs to tell you that, Mickey. You just need to remember it so it doesn't happen again. I've had a fall on concrete and it was a very big bruised arm. That's still a little bit tender even months afterwards. And yeah. Okay. So Sabrina fell. I've got Sabrina fell, M. Steve, Constance Campbell, BMC, and Mickey. Okay. Okay. Sabrina fell. What message do you have for her? Take heart, my darling. You've got to make a choice and stop procrastinating and over-analyzing. Pretty much this is the 7 of Cups. Get clarity. BMC said some wonderful advice for you. Check with Health and Human Services, emergency. Get clarity on what you can do and how you can move forward. Also, don't be blinded by choices. You've probably got people saying you can do this, you can do that, blah, blah, blah. There are places you can get some free advice as well. Go to them. Take all of these options and clear them out, because it is time for you to make a choice. I feel if you do, if you get some advice, you'll be able to make a very good choice, and things will not turn out as dire as you fear. I'm not promising a full rosy future. There may be some starting times, but yeah. There's one that will help you get through the next couple of years, but you need to get a little bit of advice. And yeah, whoever, I don't know who you guys have in the US that you can go and see, legal aid or financial aid, or just some advice people. But tell people who are trying to be helpful to back off. Like I said, BMC had a wonderful suggestion there. Certainly follow that one and see if they can help you, guide you to someone who can give you clear, decisive advice, because you do need to make a choice, and soon. Okay? And it will be very helpful. And like I said, it's not going to be suddenly all sunshine and roses, but it'll definitely, hopefully, see you through the next couple of years. So there you go, Sabrina. It'd be lovely to just be able to take things on blind faith, but unfortunately, you can't always do that, can you? It's just Steve. Thank you, the MC, for that. Do it soon. Oh, and happy 4th of July for Thursday. You got a long weekend this weekend? Yeah, local libraries, yeah. Okay. Steve. I think you're maybe feeling things are getting on top of you a little bit, Steve. Maybe a little bit of fear. This is the 5 of coins. It's out in the cold car, or fear of not having enough. I don't feel like you necessarily need to reach out to others for money, but Pentacles can also represent physical and emotional health, as well as physical security, of course, money. I feel like you're really finding it a little bit tough for some reason at the moment. Talk to someone, my darling. I don't know about where your mum is, but I think maybe there are some. I know when my father-in-law was in care, if James had some worries or was stressing about things, and it was causing him some stress, personal stress as well, he was able to go and talk to the manager or the chief nurse at the care home. They might even, and quite often they'll be able to point you towards services to help family members, because it can be a very stressful thing. So definitely talk to somebody, and you don't have to take it all on your own shoulders, my darling. You don't. So reach out to those around you who are willing to take. I think we've had this conversation before. Okay. I think we've had this conversation before, but I think you definitely need to be talking to somebody. Okay. If you can, a health professional. If you can't, just somebody who can help point you to some resources that you can use and access. Again, even if it's your local pastor or priest or church. Yeah. Okay. Taking too much on your own shoulders can leave you feeling isolated and vulnerable. Okay. Constance Campbell. Wow. Amazing opportunities ahead of you, my darling. This is the Ace of Wands. Isn't that cute little dragon there? Just learning to fly. And the little boy just learning to use his powers. It's a good time for you to take action and take on something that you've been passionate about doing for a long time, and it seems like you have the opportunity coming up, and there's a lot of energy building here, and creativity just waiting to be released from you, Constance. And this is a good time. Doesn't necessarily have to be an expensive thing or really expensive to set up. Just start doing it. Start small and build from there if you want. Take the opportunity and follow that passion. You know, good time to do that. The city just raised taxes another $1,000. We can pay our taxes in installments. Can you do that? Our rates, they'll probably go up this year too. BMC. What have we got for you? Wow. Now you're asking about money. The good that you do is coming back to you. So this is the 6 of coins. It's also a card of validation. It's a card of charity. It's a card of unexpected wealth or income, or an unexpected inflow of abundance. But whatever you do, whether it's borrowing wisely or be careful, just make the choice from your heart, not from your hip pocket. Okay. It's got sharing your wealth with others less fortunate. But you know what? You have shown incredible generosity of knowledge today by using the knowledge you had from having worked previously with that department and sharing it with Sabrina. And so you do show generosity. It doesn't always have to be in um, in money terms. It can be generosity of time, generosity of knowledge. So the good things you do come back to you. So, maybe it's not quite as unexpected as it says on the card, but yeah, there's a good chance some of the things you put out there are going to come back to you. Okay? I'm not going to say instant millionaire or anything like that. But yeah. Okay. And there's no guarantees, remember? No guarantees in life. But things look good for you to get a little bit of a return on your investment, whatever that investment may be. Okay? And Mickey, what messages does Spirit have for Mickey? And then after this, I think I will wrap it up. Okay? Again, if you do want a reading, you can email me at footprinttarot, or one word, at gmail.com. I use PayPal and I charge $30 US. Reasonable, and that's the equivalent. If you're in Australia, it's the equivalent to that, which is about $44, $45 or whatever. So if you're in England, it would be the equivalent in pounds to $30 US or whatever. Yeah. Mickey, what the messages have for you? Be patient. It's the first thing I get. It's the 7 of coins. It is the work, tilling in the garden, hard work paying off, past hard work paying off. But patience. You need to be patient. Yes, it's saying basically, yes, you are feeling a lot better, but you still have a ways to go. Don't push yourself. Otherwise, you'll be on the concrete again. Have some patience. Okay? It might be hard now you're feeling better and you want to get up and you want to do more, but only do what the doctor tells you can do. Okay? Have patience. It will pay off in the end. If you rush it, setback. Okay? Yeah. So have patience in your healing. There's also some efforts or investments will be rewarded in the future. So making the effort, it will be rewarded in the future. If you push yourself too hard, there'll always be just that little bit something that hangs on from the fall. Listen to the doctor. Don't push yourself to do more than he tells you should do. And don't tie yourself up in knots about worrying about it. If you do the right thing, everything will be kind. And, it doesn't mean you can't do anything. You can do a little bit of planning for the future and stuff. So there you go. Okay, my darling, I am going to pack it up for the day. And thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. And also, all my lovely lurkers, hello and thank you. And also, thank you to anyone who chooses to watch my videos at a later date. I do appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up. Yeah. Now, I am not going to do a members only live tomorrow. I'm going to take a day off, but I will put a video out there in the next couple of days for members. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So stay strong, stay healthy, stay loving, and above all, my darling, stay laughing. Laugh every day, and if you can, laugh with a stranger. Love you all. Bye-bye.